ever wondered why pencils have that hexagonal shape?
No, I suppose that they are like that so they don't fall from a table.
Well, actually, you are correct. But before they were made by machines, the craftsmen cut the wood in hexagonal shapes or six sides because they figured out they could make more pencils with that shape. Welcome back to today's podcast, and we are going to talk about the pencil.
Why we are learning about this boring topic?
Because the origins of the pencil are very important and interesting.
First, let's start by knowing who created the pencil. Do you know who created the pencil? Yes, I do. If I remember correctly, it was the French painter, soldier, and balloonist Nicolas Jacques Cantet. So you do know something about the pencil's origin?
But do you know how Nicolas Jacques Conte created the pencil?
No, that was a tricky question. So tell me, how was it created?
He developed a method for making pencil leads by mixing powdered graphite with clay and firing the mixture in a kiln.
That sounds interesting. I have a good question for you, Sebastian. Why did Nicolas make the pencil?
A man called Carnot asked Conte to create a pencil that did not rely on foreign imports. After several days of research, Conte had the idea of mixing powdered graphite with clay and pressing the material between two half cylinders of wood. And then, of course, the modern pencil was formed.
You don't know how many days it took Cantet to make the pencil?
Wait, I actually really don't know.
Well, I do. It took him just 8 days to produce a work table lead. In just over a week, he had invented what was to become known as the Conti process, a way to make pencil leads from powdered graphite and clay that we still essentially use nowadays. There is something I know about the pencil, and is how they made the colors.
Well, that actually really sounds interesting, so please tell us how.
Color and pencil don't have lead in them, which may be surprising. They are slim, precise, and easy to use. They have a wooden outer covering and inside. There is a wax or oil basin center. Different colors are created by mixing pigments with water and bonding substances. So that's all for today's podcast. Thank you. Why did we learn about if it hasn't had any effect on the world?
What are you talking about? The pencil is everywhere. The simple little pencil, its power and presence taken for granted today, gave common people the ability to write. The pencil changed the world because everyone could record knowledge and ideas. I had never imagined what it would be like not to have writing implements available whenever you wanted them, not to have a pencil crammed in every drawer and by every notepad.
After all, we held them since our fingers could grasp them. They've been part of every classroom, every beginning of the school year supply list, every early memory of writing we ever had. We use them to calculate math problems, hot notes, draw doodles, create sketches, and also write letters.
So, I feel like you have been interested in this topic.
Well, you are correct. After all, this topic is amazing. So in conclusion, we learned about who created the pencil, who was Nicolas Jacques Conti, why do pencils have that hexagonal shape, because they could make more with its shape. How did make Conti to do it by mixing powdered graphite with clay and firing the mixture in a kiln. He made the pencil because of Carnot, who asked Conti to create a pencil that did not rely on foreign imports. So Conti did it in just 8 days. And I forgot.
Don't worry, I do remember. So, the next question is, how did they get their colors? Colored pencils feature a wood casing filled with a wax or oil based inside. Pigment is also added and mixed with water and bonding agent to create the rainbow of colors. And finally, its impact is that it's being used literally everywhere and every time. In school for writing the notes and for recording the knowledge and ideas.
Well, thank you to listen this podcast, and we will be speaking in another time.